we got about 12 or 13 people out safely.
Well, good effort on your part, Benjamin. We certainly appreciate that. Glad you're okay. Thanks for calling in, sir.
All right,
I appreciate that.
Justin, thank you. Let's talk to Nina now. Nina, you saw the shooter running past you?
Yes, I did.
Where were you?
I was in the Macy's store, and there were quite a few people shopping in there, and the shooter jogged by. He was wearing all black. He was wearing a white hockey mask, and he was holding an assault rifle up against his chest in plain view, and he was just jogging through toward the common area outside of the Macy's.
So he was running in the hallway outside of Macy's. And you were, what section of Macy's were you in?
I was in the fragrance section of Macy's up on the second floor, just inside of the common area of the mall.
So you were very close to him. If you were in the fragrance section, that's pretty close to the hallway.
Yeah, very close. And it was a matter of 10 seconds after he ran by that there was a series of gunshots that we heard very clearly in the store. And it took a moment for people to realize what had happened. Finally, someone said that someone's shooting a gun, and a wave of people just ran out of the store.
And Nina, I'm sorry, do you work there or were you shopping there at the time?
Just shopping there.
You were shopping. And as all this sets in, as we get a shot here from Jet Ranger 2 from outside the mall right now, and Nina, as this all starts to set in now at about 5:25 at night, how are you feeling?
Shaken up. I feel blessed to have been safe, and I'm thinking about and praying for the people who may have been victims of this. But it's surreal. Certainly you don't expect that it is going to be someone who opens fire in the middle of a mall. The people who saw him run by and, again, not try to conceal his gun and look very obvious, I think all of us just figured it was some kind of a joke or a lighthearted thing. And it wasn't until the gunshots that it became very real.
And that's a word we've heard a lot, too, surreal, from the witnesses who were inside. And as you mentioned, too, Nina, our thoughts and prayers are absolutely with the folks involved in this and their families and those who are injured there. So, again, we're expecting sometime in the next 5 to 10 minutes another update from authorities on the scene there, because a lot of unanswered questions at this point as far as exactly what happened to the shooter. Again, they've used the word neutralized as far as what happened to that shooter. And also there was some speculation earlier, Angelica, that perhaps there was more than one shooter involved. We're not able to confirm this, and they weren't able to answer that for us either.
All right, we have Justin on the phone. Justin, you were inside. Was it just sports?
It was just sports, yes. I was working.
And what happened? What can you tell us?
Well, I can tell I was folding. During this time, we have people walk in. I mean, it's like a bunch of people during this time walk into the mall. And I was folding, and then something happened. Like, it was a big old crash. Like, 3 pops happened. I thought it was like something fell on the ground, and it kept going and going and going. And then, like, that's where I realized, I was like, is this really happening? This is gunfire. I throw everything, and I look out. Everyone's running, and my manager, me and him, he actually runs out and shuts the doors. We try to get everybody in the back. We're screaming everybody to get in the back room. And, I mean, like, it's something I'm never going to forget. I mean, especially with people running around and then seeing someone fall to the ground. I mean, I didn't see any shooters. I believe I saw someone fall to the ground, and it's something I'm never, ever going to forget. I mean, I'm still shaken up about it. And so...
Well, it's not something you ever expect to hear in your lifetime, that's for certain, Justin. Horrifying ordeal. Did you actually see the shooter then, Justin?
I did not see the shooter at all. I mean, I'm thankful that I did not see the shooter. I mean, because what's going through my mind right now is, that could have been me. I mean, I could have been shot, and my whole life flashed right there, and it really shows you out what you're thankful for and what you really have in life. I mean, never take anything to granted. I mean, you never know. I mean, it could have been my last day today. And I'm thankful that it was not. And I mean, I'm very sorry that this happened. And I mean, like I am right now, I'm shaken up, and it's going to be with me for a long, long time.
Oh my goodness, a lot of people, thousands of folks are feeling that way who were out there at Clackamas Town Center today doing shopping or perhaps working as well, Justin. Thank you very much for calling in. Glad you're okay. And again, early reports, as it turned out, a suspect was wearing some camouflage, wearing a white hockey mask, perhaps carrying an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle at the time. In the next couple of minutes, we'll have to get all that information confirmed.
It's hard to digest this information, and we've heard some pretty awful stuff in the news business, but when you hear these people describing how close they were to this person and how thankful they are that they were not shot, that they got away, you know, it's hard for us to even react. We're getting pretty emotional out here. Shelley Bailey Shaw is at Sunnyside Hospital, and she's been collecting information for us about where the wounded have been taken. Shelley, do you have any new information for us?
Well, Angelica, not on the wounded, but I did speak to a customer who was at the Bed Bath & Beyond store, or the Body Works store, just outside of the Macy's and food court area where the shooting occurred. And, you know, she has quite a tale, just like everyone else. They heard those initial bangs. She actually thought that display equipment had fallen in the store because it was so loud. And then it was followed by a rapid fire. She immediately knew what was happening. The employees at that store rushed all the customers into a back room, and there they stayed for about the next hour to an hour and a half. She says there were some 20 customers and employees in that area. And, you know, everyone had their phones, and what they were doing is they were checking news sites. They were checking Twitter to see what was going on, and they were also making calls home to loved ones to let them know where they were and that they were safe. What she then describes it as just an eerie situation. Once the officers came around and released them from the back room, they walked out into the mall, and she says that she walked by a covered body, apparently one of the victims of the shooting. I did ask her whether she could tell whether that person was a victim, or we've, you know, heard reports of maybe the shooter had been killed as well. She couldn't. But she said, you know, I've experienced nothing like it. The Christmas music was still blaring in the mall. It was emptied other than these people.
Sorry, you were a part of this whole ordeal today. Tell us what happened from your perspective.
Well, luckily I was on my way to work when it happened, but I did speak with my manager, and they were in their back room locked down. The first shot, I take that back, I'm not sure if it was the first shot, but the shot that killed the gentleman in the kiosk that is directly in front of our store. My manager heard the first shot, told everyone, the customers and the rest of the employees, to get down on the floor. And I guess that's where they stayed until they were able to close the gates and lock and stay in the back room. And they were in there for about an hour, hour and a half.
Jan, you were on your way to work at the time. Your shift started, what, 3 o'clock or so?
Actually, it started at 4:30, and I was about 10 minutes away from, or it was about 4:15 when I heard on the news, on the radio, and I called my manager right then.
Your thoughts on all this, Jan? I could just imagine what you're thinking and what you're going through as you realized what you barely missed there today.
I don't know. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, because it's tough for us to even keep it together, and we're not there. We're not connected to the situation like you are. I can't even imagine how difficult it is for you to talk to us right now.
Yeah, I'm just glad to be here, and I'm sorry for the nice gentleman that ran the little kiosk there. I just spoke with him yesterday. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, no, Jan, it's certainly understandable that you're so emotional, and thank you so much for calling in, and glad you're okay.